You're listening to the Domenick Nati Show. News, gossip, celebrity interviews with limited knowledge and accuracy in sports and politics. And now, your host, celebrity publicist, Domenick Nati.
That's right, it's Friday, and it is time for the Domenick Nati Show on Intellectual Radio in Chicago and iHeartRadio. I am coming to you live from the Virgin Islands. I am currently on a cruise ship in the Atlantic Ocean. I think I'm on my way to the Bahamas right now. So, actually, this has been recorded last night at like 1 in the morning. I have no idea what time it is, to be honest. I think I'm on British time. I'm somewhere in the Virgin Islands, I believe. But anyway, I am not going to not do a show this week just because I'm on vacation. So this is what we're going to do. Last week, we had a phone conversation that I had with Soraya from the Empire Show that I did as an interview for a magazine last year. So that's something I did for my job as a PR, and everybody seemed to like it. So today, we're going to do that one more time, and this time with my client, DMX. So this is a phone conversation I had with DMX, I think 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, when Heavy D died. I had to do a conversation with DMX and ask him some questions for the press, and I never released the audio, so I thought that would be a fun thing to do today since I'm on vacation. Everybody seemed to like that, so as his publicist, I had to record some me asking him some questions for the press when Heavy D died, just to get a statement from him. So we're going to play that. So DMX is our special guest today, and you guys are going to be hanging out with me on the Norwegian Epic Cruise in the Virgin Islands. But first, we're going to go and we're going to have a conversation with my brother-in-law, Nate, and these two girls, Alicia and Amber. We're going to discuss online dating and some other topics, and then we're going to talk to DMX. Don't go away. Keep it here on the Domenick Nati Show.
You're listening to the Domenick Nati Show on iHeartRadio and Intellectual Radio.
So, Alicia, what's the deal? Do you love shooting down men? Is that the deal?
No, I know what I want, so I'm very, particular about what I want.
Particular.
Exactly.
And you're a smart girl, right? So you want a highly educated man.
I mean, not highly educated, but can you at least have what I have?
Wow.
Ooh.
Dang.
Which is highly educated.
Yeah. Just smarter than anybody in this room. Right. I gotcha.
Added together.
Yeah.
Independent.
I attempted to date in Lynchburg
Okay.
a couple of years
There's
ago.
nothing in Lynchburg.
It's
Well, because
difficult.
we're married, Dom.
That's right.
Not to each
Sorry,
other.
guys.
Sorry, ladies.
Not to each other.
Yeah.
Nothing for me.
At least just
Why
like,
do I always say
yeah.
things that make us sound,
We are not gay.
No.
Okay? Yeah. We
I'm tough.
Nate's a Mormon. He has several wives.
Tough with the
So he's
wording.
definitely not gay.
Yeah, Robin will love you for that one.
Yeah. Now, Alicia, you're new, right? So when you look at me, you see like a 90s gangsta, right?
A little bit.
You are.
Do you like the color purple?
What the hell? Is that your association with
Are you referring to the film or the actual color?
Yes.
It's the color.
I do enjoy purple on occasion. Oh my God, Amber, we love you. Yes, I enjoy the
You
color.
are our favorite person on this planet.
I enjoy the color purple on occasion.
I don't even know what the color purple movie
it's
is.
like, what is that movie? It's like female.
Whoopi Goldberg, Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah, I'll say Oprah.
Yeah.
You told Harpo to beat me. Come on, man.
Is that your Whoopi impression?
Yeah. No, that's
watch-
Oprah. That's Oprah. Yes.
Whenever I think of Whoopi Goldberg, I think of Bertie Mac. Do you ever see Don't Be a Menace to South Central, drinking your juice
Oh,
in
man,
there?
it's been so long.
Yeah.
He's like, I hate your black pants. I hate Whoopi Goldberg's lips. That's all I think about is Bertie Mac. Alicia, could you do a few more taps? She's taking pictures.
I'm
She's up-
Instagramming.
she's
I'm
Instagramming.
on Twitter. I am talking,
Literally the entire day has just
doing
been
all of these things.
Will you tag us on the Instagram?
So it is time for the mailbag. Now we got Fletcher, which I assume is a guy's name. My girlfriend just left me. What do you think of online dating? That's our question.
It's whack. Don't
No,
do it. You're a loser.
do it.
Well, let me ask you this. Nate was picking on me. I don't date.
No,
But-
yeah, your bromance is ridiculous. You do not like to you claim that you can't find or just don't want to waste the time finding a friend organically, like, through
It takes too long.
mutual friends or family. So what Dom does is he will friend request people on Facebook that maybe go to the same church, that live in
Is this weird?
Lynchburg.
Yeah.
And then so he will strike up a friendship, they'll accept, and then maybe randomly comment on each other's things.
Like the
Then the next thing you know,
Yes.
out of nowhere, Dom's like, "Hey, do you want to come over and play Settlers of Catan?" Which is like a nerd's board game.
Whoa,
it's
whoa.
fun. It's fun. Don't get me wrong, but it's like a nerdy type board game. And
Listen.
and so he's now had 2 people in the couple of months that he's lived in his new house come over and play.
All right, let me defend myself.
No.
Listen, I'm a busy guy. All right, I run a PR company. I got this radio show. I got stuff going on. I'm like doing really well on some of my online games. Okay, I've got like a really busy life. Okay?
Wow.
Yeah, that's a pretty
Really busy.
heavy schedule.
Super busy.
I've got
Super.
Yeah, #1 radio show.
Super busy.
yeah. So anyway, I don't have time to make friends. I'm new in town, so I just friend request everybody I see, and then I'm like, hey, you want to hang out?
How's that working out for you, by the way?
Not too well. I mean, it's just not. People think it's quick and effective. Hi,
But
I just
is
friend
it
request-
effective? What's your
It
out
doesn't
of the 2
matter.
friends?
I'm taking auditions. It's a way to audition. Hey, maybe we can be friends. It is. Well, you know what? Before we get into this segment,
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, I got a little bit of an online stalker,
You do.
and her name is Alicia Michelle.
Stop.
I know.
That name sounds familiar.
During the break, she's just sitting there and checking me out on IMDb. I don't know why. It's not like I told people to do that.
It's not like you name drop all the time.
Yeah, but I guess she wants to start name dropping for me. So you could tell them everything that I've done. It's not
I
a big
mean,
deal.
okay, we've got some great stuff. So we have Beauty and the Geek, a classic. Bad Girls Club. I know the BGC girls all on Twitter. What?
That's
What?
right, man. Those girls are no joke.
So you think you can dance?
Yep.
And apparently Dom
Yikes.
couldn't.
Yeah, not really. And then Making the Band 4.
Yes.
The best season yet,
That
actually.
was
I'd
because
say.
of Dom.
That's probably the only really credible show you've been a part of.
Dude, Deal or No Deal was huge.
Oh, I didn't hear.
Yeah,
I didn't hear
Deal or No
it.
Deal.
I didn't hear
And
that one.
Talladega Nights.
No, I'm talking about
The reality shows.
Yeah.
No, Deal. I think.
Yes.
Yeah, Deal or No Deal. And I flipped that house.
Did you repeatedly try to shake Howie Mandel's
No,
hand?
can't touch them. They were
I know, that would have been awesome.
No
number one.
touching.
Yeah, number one thing they tell you. It's not a joke. Don't touch them.
Especially not the soul patch.
Yeah, do not
Or his
touch
hands,
the
you
howl.
punched him.
Yeah.
That Amber loves.
Huh?
Oh, yeah,
Amber
the
loves
soul
the soul
patch.
patch.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's right. She was
She
saying that
loves the
last
soul
week.
patch.
She loves the
Yeah.
soul patch. She's into it.
You almost said that with like a T.
Really
Yeah,
into
soul,
it.
Soul patch.
Soul Are you being a jerk, dude? My mom couldn't afford speech therapy before she died.
See, that's the soul patch.
Son of a
Uh-uh.
Screw you guys.
I said soul patch. Why do you make? You always pick. You know what? Let's pick on the way we talk
Let's do it.
because I say both.
Both. BOWLTH.
Let Alicia say it.
Both.
Gosh, I hate her voice. It's so perfect.
That's so
It
clean.
is.
She's like a little Obama, the way she speaks. It's
I
like, gosh,
am.
do you ever fumble over your words? Me and you are like George
Sometimes.
W.
Yeah, that's who we got. You're
We're-
George W.
I'm George
Steve
W.
Brock.
Like, hello, Americanos.
Americana.
Americanos. Yeah. Anyway, both. Both with a W. B-O-W, whatever. So you know what made me think, out of all those things, I'll tell you, Bad Girls Club was not a fun show to work on. The hardest thing I've ever done in my production career
Okay.
was I had to work one day with Boris Kojo.
I don't even know who that is.
I'm telling you something, not to be racial, but if you say the words Boris Kojo around any black girl, what happens, Alicia? Just tell us, what goes on?
I mean, Boris Kojo is just a delicious slice
Good-looking
of
dude, huh?
German, African,
German chocolate cake.
chocolate love. And he is actually currently on Real House
He is.
Husbands of Hollywood.
He is.
With
Oh
Kevin
my God.
And he's amazing on that and looks just as beautiful and gorgeous.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, I didn't know his name. I was typical Whitey. She's the director's like, I need you to do some work with Boris Kojo, and then she did the pause.
Yeah,
And I was like, I don't know who that is. She's like, oh, you
is that
don't.
a dog?
And then she goes over the phone. She goes, oh, are you white? I was like, okay. I was like, yeah. She goes, do you have black friends? I was like, of course. What am I? I mean,
Yeah.
everyone-
the 60s?
well, come on. So I was like, yeah. And she goes, well, just say the words Boris Kojo around any black female, and she will freak out. And let me tell you, not a joke.
He's delicious, but he's also married and taken.
He is.
Totally taken.
We're getting that a lot these days.
Totally
Oh my gosh!
taken.
Yeah, he's bald like you, Nate.
He's
But you look
gorgeous.
slightly different looking.
Do I?
But
Oh.
yes, I'll tell you. But honestly,
we should probably put a picture side
We'll
by
do a
side to
split
see if we
screen.
can figure out.
we're gonna do a
what's the
split
difference.
Which one?
Boris and Nate.
Which
Yeah.
one's Nate?
Like, do you guys figure out one of them? Yeah. But I'll tell you, honestly, that was the hardest job. All I had to do was there was a movie premiere. They said, you got to just get him from A to B. These women did not listen to a word I said. I was like, no, guys, he can't take more pictures. He's going over here. And I've just never been so disregarded. I was like, are you listening? I'm speaking to you, the person I'm looking at.
I mean,
he cannot.
come on, Dom.
They
When
just-
Boris is in the room.
Oh my God.
Okay? I mean, when Boris is in the room, you can't help but just focus on.
Oh, it was brutal. It was brutal. And I'll tell you another thing I did. I was young in my career. And for some reason, I told him his schedule. I didn't even know it.
Uh-oh.
I dropped him off at his hotel because we did this little thing with Fox News. And I said, you know what? Your limo's coming to pick you up at 7. No idea why I said that. Didn't own that information. I just got caught up in the moment. I felt important. He goes, oh, okay, I'm going to go up and take a nap. So he went up, fell asleep, turned his phone off. And then the director's like, who said he's getting picked up at 7? He's getting picked up at 5. I was like, I don't know. I said that. He's like, why? I was like, I don't know. I got caught up thinking I know what I was talking about. So he goes, well, you seem to, the guy got upset. He's like, since you seem to know what's going on, then you can make sure he gets there.
Uh-oh.
So I picked him up in my brand new Chevy Cobalt. Which
At what time?
Seriously, I was like, bro, come on, get in the car. I was like, I made a mistake. He's like, you said 7. But my Chevy Cobalt was a piece of junk. It had crank windows. He kept pushing the.
Is it nicer than your current Civic?
It was worse than that. He was like,
Oh.
how do you roll the window down? I was like, oh, you got to crank them down. I was like, you're a strong guy. Come on.
You work
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, it was brutal.
But he's also a model, so I mean, he's a strong guy. But I mean, this is not a guy who has to do work.
Yeah.
He should have had someone.
You know,
with him.
honestly,
you should have rolled his window down for him across his lap.
Yes, I think he was a
Yeah.
little threatened by me. Can
A
I say
little
that?
bit.
Little, like, physically, he was
You're
like,
intimidating.
Perhaps.
yeah. I mean, there was girls that I was like, I think they're talking to me, Bor. Okay.
Take a back seat.
Yeah, you're not the only model in this Cobalt. But anyway, there it is. Not that I'm a name dropper, but it's just Alicia wanted
That's
to
just
know.
all you've been doing for the past 20 years.
It's
You
just-
know, my mom already told you to stop doing that.
No, Mom, listen, you don't want to fight this battle, okay? I'm a professional name dropper. That's what publicists
He
do.
could have the show by himself without
Really?
music.
I
Just
tried,
nowadays.
Mom, I
Dom,
tried.
Dom and friends. Just all the stories. Yeah.
Dom and drop.
Name dropping down from 3 to 6.
Hey, this is Riff Raff, and you listen to the Domenick Nati Show on iHeartRadio.
Do you have a business and are looking for a creative and effective way to market your product or services? Are you an entertainer or recording artist looking for a captive audience to display your talent to? The Domenick Nati Show is now offering on-air commercial advertising for as low as $50. Your product or talent will be presented by celebrity publicist Domenick Nati and be seen on our social media accounts and on iHeartRadio and select stations throughout the country. Send us a message on social media at Dom Nati Show or email DomenickNattyShow@gmail.com for more information. The Domenick Nati Show, maximum exposure, minimum censorship. You're listening to the Domenick Nati Show on iHeartRadio and Intellectual Radio.
Okay. Yeah. Just tell me, tell me anything you want to say, or tell me the story about you seen at the BET Awards.
All right. Well, first, I gotta say that Heavy D was the first celebrity that I'd ever seen in my life. He's from Malcolm. That's my brother. They're neighboring towns. So it was kind of like the first successful person from Westchester County. To make it big. And I seen a White Land Cruise, and I was like, wow, that's Heavy D. Of course, he noticed me then. But, he was the first celebrity that I'd ever seen, man. And just to know that someone, because, before that, it was like mostly people from Brooklyn and the Bronx getting on. So now it was somebody that I could relate to, somebody from Westchester County, that was famous. I was like, yeah, so he gave me hope that it could be done, and, that was the first, like I said, that was big for me. But then I seen him at the BET Awards, and, he gave me the biggest, he hugged me so hard, he picked him off my feet. Picked him off my feet, and gave me a kiss on my cheek. It was a little weird, but, I was like, wow, this dude got a lot of love and respect for me, man. You know what I'm saying? And, then to find out that he passed was like, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
What do you think your favorite Heavy D song is? Oh,
Wait, Lover. Oh, used to dance with the ass off too. You know?
Yo, what it is, it's your man Pleasure P, and you're now listening to the Domenick Nati Show right here on iHeartRadio. Make sure y'all keep it locked. Yes, sir.
Do you have a business and are looking for a creative and effective way to market your product or services? Are you an entertainer or recording artist looking for a captive audience to display your talent to? The Domenick Nati Show is now offering on-air commercial advertising for as low as $50. Your product or talent will be presented by celebrity publicist Domenick Nati and be seen on our social media accounts and on iHeartRadio and select stations throughout the country. Send us a message on social media at Dom Nati Show or email DomenickNattyShow@gmail.com for more information. The Domenick Nati Show, maximum exposure, minimum censorship. We're back to the Domenick Nati Show on iHeartRadio and Intellectual Radio.
And we're back. This is the Domenick Nati Show on Intellectual Radio and iHeartRadio. I am aboard the Norwegian Epic cruise ship in the Virgin Islands. So there was a quick little conversation with DMX. He is our special guest today. I think that's about 5 years old. But it's never been released, and I wanted to share it with you guys. And I hope you liked it. So next week, we are back on track. We have a guest from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yes, it's going to be good. I'm going to be back at home. No more vacations. We're back to work. So have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week on the Domenick Nati Show on iHeartRadio and Intellectual Radio. See you next week.